Hey guys. It is 12:35 on September the 8th. Sorry about the color. I don't know what's really going on with my screen. It's just, I think it's the weather. It's 63 degrees Fahrenheit outside and it is raining again. It was raining all yesterday too. It's ridiculous, if you ask my opinion of it. Sorry about the typing today, and it might go off occasionally. I don't really know if it's going to go off if I have it up. So actually, technically, right now I shouldn't be filming this video. I should have been filming this video way earlier because I was supposed to have lunch with my friend. And I slept in. And now he's acting like a pissed off boyfriend, as me and my best friend are labeling him as. Because it's like, it's not my fault that I slept in. I mean, it's really hard for me to actually sleep in because I usually don't often. When I do sleep, it's not really restful. It's really staggered, and it's just, I can't really get it. And that's what absolutely sucks. And he should get this because he also suffers from generalized anxiety disorder, so he should get what it's like when you can actually sleep and sleep naturally without taking anything to keep you asleep or to go asleep. And it's like, ugh. You'd think he'd understand. But he doesn't, and it's like, what am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? And I guess in the end there's really nothing you can do, but he's acting like this, and we're just friends. There's no benefiting going on between us. There's no possibility of a relationship going on between us, and he's acting like this. So, this could aid me to want to do things. He likes me more than a friend, which he has admitted before now, but he's one of those guys that's scared to get in a relationship because he's had his heart broken so many times in the biz, and girls are evil, but I guess sometimes you just gotta put those boys back in their place, if you guys get what I mean, which probably a lot of you girls do. But to the males that are watching this, I apologize for my rant on them this morning. They're just pissing me off. Let's just say. I feel like my best friend who's saying that she would tell him to get off himself. We're not dating, and so stop acting like a pissed off boyfriend. Can't do that. Not sure what my plan, what my entire game plan is just about yet. But if he's watching this, then he knows how. If he's watching this later, then he'll know how upset I am. As you guys, I'm sorry about the late night blog post last night, guys. I was just running around town again with my mom, and I completely forgot about doing it. And would have started it earlier in the afternoon, but things didn't go the way I wanted them to. But today I'm hoping that they would. Hoping today, by the end of the day, that I will be back to being a full-time college student. Oh yeah, with 4 classes of 4 hours a pop, which may sound a lot, but it's all worth it. It's worth it if I get what I want, which is my schooling back, and I am perfectly content with that. I just cannot wait. I am missing school. I'm one of those girls that wait for the first day of school, and then when it's here, I'm like, yay, it's fun, it's happy, it's good. But I don't start for another 10 days starting tomorrow, so I have 11 days. No, I'm sorry, I have 9 days the first day for me. Which means I start 13 days after most students do. Unless you're like my BFF, who, because of the strike, has got to wait yet again until October. She's getting put on hold, and it's really frustrating her, but it's frustrating, I think, everybody because of the fact that it's like, ugh, the strike is continuing on. And well, if you guys aren't in Ontario, you guys haven't heard about the support workers strike at the colleges, and it is just, it is messing everything up. But they do deserve their contract. I will give them that much. They do a lot at the college. And they deserve to have a contract as much as anybody else at the college. But it's not just them that it's now hitting, it's the students that take the bus. Because the bus does work in the same, I guess they have the same contract people. They all work for the same brand of the government, so they're not crossing the picket lines, which means you gotta walk to school instead of just walk into the school. You gotta walk further to school, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but with all this rain these last 2 days, it's like, I know you guys are probably wondering, it's raining, why am I wearing white? That's because when I film these videos, I usually I've been doing 3 layers lately. My, tank top, my sweater, my tank top, my blouse, and then the sweater, so you guys aren't seeing the other 2 layers, and my blouse is a purplish color, and my, sweater is actually a white sweater. It's actually a nice white warm sweater that I got from my Gradient. So I will probably be doing that. And you guys can see I'm getting ready for another day. Today's day is college. And then maybe I'll go up to my best friend to make some cookies. She always makes the most amazing cookies. We did chocolate chip the other day, but we did them chocolate chip butterscotch because there's no vanilla extract. And they were amazing. We did an entire bag of chocolate chips, and we did these giant cookies instead of the little itty bitty things. I mean, seriously, if you want a chocolate chip cookie, not a chocolate chip cookie, that is a good size chocolate chip cookie. You know, one of those itty bitty things. And then we melted chocolate and added a splash of milk to it, and it made like this fudgy topping for him. It was absolutely amazing. You already see much of myself. So you have to take along and do one of these videos with her. Turn her into my co-host on my little thing. I just actually talked to one of my mom's friends who actually does a radio show. Maybe he can explain how we can do that. Just this fun thing that we can do, or we can go and talk about life as a college student or as a university student, or girls who are looking to know, young girls who are looking for advice. Because we're both just entering our 20s, we've done all that high school years. We've done different things. We've worked with different types of people. We've had our fails, which we are not afraid to admit. Because sometimes when you think you failed, you haven't always failed. It's just a really bad time that you're like, oh, I didn't want to give this up. I don't like failing. I remember I felt like that when I was realizing that I couldn't go back into the child and youth worker program. I'm like, oh, it's the first thing that I've ever actually given up on. I'm not going to do it anymore. And it does upset me because I do not like giving up. Just being my personality that I don't like giving up on things, but it bugs me that I never get to finish it. Just like if I can't upload a video on time, it's like, that's going to bug me for a while. Until I actually do finish it. And that's just the way I am. I have to absolutely finish something I've started, or else it is going to bug me for a while, and I don't like that. I like having things finished and organized and brightened and making myself like I accomplished something. So when you walk away from something that you've halfway started, it's a little bit depressing. Well, in my opinion, it is, because it's like, you worked so hard to do this. But it's sort of, you just are like, okay, it's like, okay, yeah, you may not be finishing it, but the reason you gave it up is probably a reason to be thankful you gave it up. It could be your health, it could be your sanity, it could be a number of things. And that's what you gotta be proud of, is that you knew that enough was enough and you had to get away from it. And when you know that, you're like, oh my god, I don't feel as lousy for not completing this. Or I don't feel as unaccomplished because I'm not completing this, because I did this for me. I did this to help me in the long run, because I'd rather be happy and healthy than in a job or in a program that was going to stress, that was going to make me doubt myself, that just, I didn't feel like I fitted in. And my one friend that I was badgering on about earlier, he was pissed because I couldn't meet him up for lunch. Always thought that I just eventually stopped liking the program. It stressed me out, and that was not a good thing. I mean, some of the situations you'd get into that program would be like just dire situations for me, and I didn't want to really do that. I wanted something where I could be happy and I could be successful, but sometimes you gotta give a lot, sometimes you gotta give a little. It's I put too much concealer under my eyes. See it. Which really sucks, but hey, sometimes you got to be able to say when enough is enough. And some people can't do that. So if you can do that, that's always a good thing. That means that you're ready to admit to yourself that you aren't doing it. But all of the time when you can't complete something, it's not a complete loss because you did learn something from it. You learned that this wasn't for you, which long run makes you better off because you're not in somewhere where it's going to harm you. You're going to resent it. You're not going to like it. You're always going to be worried whether or not you did something wrong or if you did something right. It's like, ugh. You gotta decide what is better for you. Always for you. That's why I always say never stop being you, because when you stop being you and you start becoming that girl or that guy or that person that everybody else likes, but you're like, this isn't me. I'm not happy. Everybody else is happy for me, but I'm not happy. And that seriously does honestly suck, because it's all about you. The entire world, I know people said the world doesn't revolve around you, but your world does. Your world revolves around if you're healthy, if you're happy, if you feel accomplishment, if your needs are being met, all that kind of stuff. It's all you. That is just you in the world. It's not your mom, it's not your dad, it's not your best friend, it's not your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your significant other or your grandparents. It's not them, it's you. And it's all about whether or not you're happy. You have accomplished those things you need in your life to make your life feel like I did something useful, I made a difference, I made myself feel good, but I also was able to help somebody else. And it's this wonderful feeling that you get like, oh my god, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And then you feel like you can do this. And that feeling that you get that you can accomplish something is like, it's like the world is telling you that you can do this and that you shouldn't be afraid to do it.